The veil has lifted, but many of you have constructed your own veil. It is not that your reality is going to change and then you are going to perceive it. It is that you are going to change your perception of your reality. It is all there in front of you. Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen. Big Birtha, my guide and half soul, has let me know that there's a message for you. So I'm going to center my energy and see what she has to say. Hello, everyone. This is Big Birtha. Thank you for joining us. I have some exciting news about new developments to share with you today. I told you a few months ago that there would be events unfolding in time for the end of 2025, and we're pretty close to the end of 2025. So you might be wondering, where are these changes? Or you might be noticing them. Whichever side of that line that you are on, know that there are changes happening for all of you, whether you can perceive them yet or not. There is a new stream, a new frequency of love energy that is coming into Earth that has been released, so to speak, by the level of vibration that Mother Earth has reached. So you have done that work, and so has Mother Earth. The love energy that you have been grounding into Mother Earth, the work that Mother Earth herself has been doing, has brought events to be such that there is a new connection between Mother Earth and all that is. And some of you in separate videos and projects are working on enhancing that connection and working with it. Well, in that process, you have invoked a new frequency of love energy that is pouring into Earth for each and every one of you to access. Accessing this energy is nothing more than giving intent. There is no special ceremony or procedure that you have to do, no magic words. It is there for you. And if you just give intent to allow these new love energies to enter your physical body and your love energy body, you will be inviting an enhancement, so to speak, a gift to enhance the next stages of your journey. Now, some of you are already experiencing this and have already allowed these love energies to enter and to take their effect. You may be hearing reports of people who are having great openings of their heart, great influxes of joy and peace and love energy. The energies that are coming into Earth right now have invoked a situation where people are having varying experiences of living on planet Earth. So that is true all of the time, that people perceive their reality in different ways. However, what has happened now is that there have been several energetic portals open, and some people have passed through them already, and some people are on the threshold of these portals. Those of you who have passed through them already will be way showers for those who are about to come right behind you and to have their next phase in the awakening process. A little more information about what it will be like to have your great awakening. Many of you are perceiving the messages and guidance as though you are going to have a moment of great change, even perhaps a discombobulating moment where something like would happen on television where the entire scene changes. That is not the case. Awakening is a much more gentle process than that, and a process of continuous growth and continuous add-ons, so to speak. Think of Google Chrome extensions, little things that you can allow to attach to your Google Chrome that enhance your experience and give you new abilities of what you can do in Google Chrome. So what is coming in to you now are extensions of the human experience. Extensions that allow you to take in love energy and process it in a different way, to create your reality in a different way. It is not that your reality is going to change and then you are going to perceive it. It is that you are going to change your perception of your reality. It is all there in front of you. There is some of it that you are just not allowing yourself to see yet. And it will come, and you are not doing anything wrong or missing anything. This is a gradual process of unfolding that happens at exactly the right rate of speed for each and every person. So do not feel missing out energy if you are not yet experiencing this. Instead, I would suggest feeling motivated to participate even more fully in the process and in the things that are available to you. The veil has lifted, but many of you have constructed your own veil, your own resistance or attachment to seeing things the way they have always been. Humans have an attachment to sameness, to familiarity, to what you are used to. And so, without knowing it, you construct this veil that does not have to be there any longer. So, as you move through the energetic changes that are going on, you can participate in some practices and actions that will allow you to perceive things in a different way. So let's do a little exercise right now that you can duplicate, preferably on a daily basis, to help you to move into this new perception of the reality that is before you. So you know how it works. Find a comfortable position with your back supported and begin to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe fully and completely. Big breaths in and breathe out with sound and like a sigh. And just continue to breathe and flow with your breath. As you breathe, give intent to open your perception to the new reality. I am sending a love energy transmission your way from the place in all that is where all love energy is stored. And you can give intent to absorb that love energy transmission through your crown. Bring it down through your physical body, through your love energy body. This is an attunement transmission. Take it down through your love energy body and your physical body together at the same time and absorb it right down to your feet. Ground it into the earth. So while you are connected to this love energy and to the earth, give intent that when the time is right for you, for your path, that you will begin to see things in a slightly different way and to interpret situations and human interactions as opportunities for energy exchange and opportunities for energetic connection with each other. As you draw these connections with each other, as you go throughout your day, you will find that you begin to perceive things differently, and that people who you have interacted with on a regular basis will begin to have new information and new connections for you. This is how it unfolds. The new reality grows and blossoms like the growth and unfurling of a flower. It happens imperceptibly in a way that you don't really see each little increment happening. But when you look back, you realize that everything looks just a little different. You will also, by doing this exercise, escalate the falling away of things that no longer serve you. So, in giving this intent and accepting this energy, you also prepare yourself to see this falling away as part of the greater movement. Because sometimes fallings away are not easy, or they can invoke feelings, and you must process these feelings and work through the fact that this change is part of the ascension process, and that everyone around you will ascend in time. But your reality may be changing more quickly than that of some people around you. And this is all in right time. While you are sitting in this energy, accepting and invoking and preparing to see this new reality, give yourself a hug. The fastest way to absorb all of this and move through all of this process is self-love and self-care. And some of you still have some work to do in that front. So, as you hug yourself and rock back and forth in the energy and tell yourself that it will be okay with all the change and that you are doing such a great job, and just sit in that. Really feel the love energy that you are flowing to yourself, and the love that you have for this vessel, this body, and this human personality that has served you so well through this lifetime and allowed you to come to the point that you are at, and realize that this you is the you who brought you to the culmination of your great awakening. And give thanks and congratulate and celebrate you, yourself. You can sit in that energy for as long as you like, or you can let it go and go about your day. But you can do a similar exercise to this every day as part of your spiritual routine, as part of your waking routine, so that you can continue to give intent to open to the ever-changing energies and see that it has changed around you, and to seek out this new view, this new influx of love energy, this feeling of just love for everything. It is here for you. You just need to tap into it when you are ready. And some of you will not be ready quite yet, and will just wait until you are. And this exercise will happen to you naturally as well. But you can help it along by consciously doing this type of exercise and by consciously viewing things in a slightly different way. It is all happening for you. And when you enter 2026, things will look different. You will handle the ongoings of daily life in a different way and from a different perspective, an ever-changing perspective as this unfolds. And it won't be long as you walk down this path of unfoldment that you will, without even realizing it, walk in to the Great Hall of Awakenings and realize that you have energetically and physically connected with your soul family, and nothing will be the same. This last unfoldment before you actually cross to the phase where you can go back and forth from one side of awareness to the other side of awareness. This last leg, this last home stretch, as things just start clearing and opening and feeling, this will never happen to you again. You will never experience this again. So enjoy this time. Enjoy hearing the stories of others and try to invoke a feeling of intrigue, of looking forward to it happening for you. And remember, some people feel it differently. It is unfolding for you. Don't compare yourself to others because it will unfold for each of you in a unique way. Have fun on the ride. Keep hope and love and joy as your primary objective of every day. And I will see you in the Great Hall of Awakenings. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. Although I do know that this has been happening. I've had some people who have told me recently about huge experiences of love energy that they can barely even describe to me. And then sort of a settling back to their earthly days. But each of them that has told me about this, in settling back to their earthly days, they're not the same. They're back to, having to uphold their lives in this, I call it 3D kind of reality, but they are different. They are changed, and there is much more love and joy coming from them. I can hear it in their voice and see it on them, the way that they've changed and the way that their outlook has changed. And I have to say that I found myself slipping into a little bit of like jealousy or whatever, like in a positive way. I mean, I'm happy for them, but I'm kind of going, where's mine? But I got a message when I was walking that, I've been having those, I had posted that I've been having surges of joy coming in, that I almost can't contain, and then I just go back to my regular day. And I think so that message that I had gotten was that for some people it's going to come really fast, and in like a big sort of influx of love energy. That's what happened to two people that I talked to, that they were just like almost drunk with it, like overtaken with it. And for some, it's like more gradual how it's happening to me. Like it's still intense and it's still there, but it's been in several surges of it, so that I'm going up and up and up in these surges without I'm not like spending a day sort of out of commission while this big opening happens. It's like Big Bertha just said, like we're all going to it's unique for all of us. But I've also had some people post like nothing's happening, nothing's happening. And like, really? Really? Is nothing happening? I think, I mean, I can't look through their lens, but I know for me for sure that even though I can't say that I'm like walking around on the other side of awareness right now, like things have changed. There's a lot that has changed in my reality. There's things that have fallen away, good and bad. Interactions with people, like in the grocery store or whatever. I am different when I'm talking to people, and I am more apt to speak from my spiritual perspective out there in the public world. Like my identity is changing, and it's moving more toward my spiritual identity. Like I have for years, and especially since I started doing YouTube, but for years and years anyway, I've had two lives. I am shifting my identity, and I'm caring more and spending more time on my spiritual side of myself and less time on like my the side of my personality that hides all of that. I hope I'm making sense. And what else? When I'm in nature, my connection with the trees and the bushes and plants and that has changed. And that's only like in the last maybe couple of weeks. Like I'm seriously talking to trees. And yesterday, or maybe the day before, on my walk, I saw these particular trees. Like I went down a different off path, like from my regular path. I went down one of the side paths that I hadn't taken in a while. And it was like the trees in there were like happy to see me, and I was happy to see them. And I went over and I was touching them, but it was like exactly if you saw an old friend that you really cared about, like somebody that was, and and you just happened upon them, and how you might put your hand on their arm or on their back while you were talking to them. It's just like a caring touch. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like touching the trees like that, and I'm feeling that feeling of closeness and connection and kind of some kind of memory of a connection with these trees. So then I stopped and leaned against one of them, and there was just this feeling of intense love for these trees. And it was like it was coming back at me too. And so I'm walking along, and of course, that invoked one of those surges, of course, of love energy. I think my heart was just opening while I was walking through this particular trail and going like, hi, hi, back to the trees because they're reaching out to me as well. So like it's just that perceptions are changing, and things that I've believed in for a long time are getting deeper. Like I've always believed I could talk to trees, but the connection is changing, and it's more like equals. Like it's more, they have more of a personality for me, or more of a soul that I'm feeling. I think the bottom line of Big Bertha's message is that it is happening. And don't feel left out. You're coming along too. Like we just got a new definition from my friend Karen channeled the definition of the leading edge light workers. Like there's been all this talk about light workers on the leading edge. And then people are going like, who's a light worker on the leading edge? Am I a light worker on the leading edge? And what she said was so profound and so simple. I think it was Mother Earth that she was channeling, said, if you're on the spiritual path now, you are a light worker on the leading edge. It's all of us. It's not select ones of the people who are on the path and those who have not awakened yet, have not come to any sort of realization that there's more to being human than just this lifetime and just this earthly view, are not light workers on the leading edge, and they are about to have their awakenings in their own time and to come along. But all of us who are on this path are on this path because we are on the leading edge coming up to these events, and we are all starting to have our awakenings now. So I'm trying really hard to not get caught up in what about me, and to just celebrate the fact that this is happening for people and be so grateful that it's happening at all, and to take what they're telling me and use it as inspiration and as realization to look for my own, right? To look for my own awakening and the changes in my identity as I unfold into who I truly am. I'm so excited. Okay, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Are you having any of these experiences? Um, are you excited about it? Let's talk in the comments. Or pop over to my Patreon And you can join for free to check it out. And then if you want to join the group, to be able to join the discussions in the chats and to come to our Zoom gatherings, it's not very expensive to join my Patreon. But you can just, I'll put the link at the end of the video and you can pop over there and check it out if you'd like to engage in more conversations like this. Thanks very much, everyone. I'll see you soon.